middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mackenzie Stadium. We are here for the first of what will be 4 total games shown on EPS Sports this year. I'm Kyle Bleeke.
My name is Mark Petrossi.
Again, we are here at Mackenzie Stadium ready for the Skyview and Mountain View game this evening. If you're watching us at home, thank you for tuning in to Comcast channels 28 and 328 on EPS Sports or YouTube. And we are just about a minute away from kickoff here. A couple of notes here. Mountain View on the year is sitting at 3-2. League play has not started yet, so this will be another preseason match. Mountain View looking to take back the 3A crown from a couple years of Prairie dominance. Led by Olivia Fothergill, a U of O commit. They're looking to reach the top of the standings. Mountain View unable to really take command of what seems to be a wide open race so far. All the teams kind of piled around with a 500 record. Even wins, even losses. Mountain View 3-2 and 0 on the year. Same story for Skyview, sitting at 3-3 on the year. 10 goals for, 10 against. They are better than what the average record shows. Should be a good match tonight.
I think that's going to be the interesting thing about tonight, Kyle, is both teams, basically for Skyview, 3 wins, 3 losses so far. Mountain View, like you said, 3 wins, 2 losses. Basically pretty even match amongst these two teams, one being 3A and one being 4A. But both teams obviously wanting to come out strong tonight and get a win under their belt, ready to go into the regular season.
There's a good look at the Skyview team over there. Skyview is in the white. They will be attacking left to right on your screen. Mountain View in the blue, right to left. A couple of names to watch out for here. Mountain View, of course, will have Olivia Fothergill, number 4. She is a natural forward, I believe, set in the middle circle up there. Keep your eye on her. She's good for at least 1 goal tonight. Waverly Iverson in keep for Mountain View. Another solid junior that played the majority of the last season as well back in the box. And we are off. Mountain View retaining possession. Even in warm-ups, their simple 1-2 passes were pretty impressive back there.
Kyle, we had a great time watching Mountain View last year, and they're a really impressive team, and we had great things to say about them last year, and I can only imagine over the course of the summer and the beginning part of this fall, they're ready for this season. They're ready to come out and dominate and get back into the finals this year, or try to get into the finals this year, I should say. Mountain View has always had great ball movement.
And solid defense there from Skyview, too. You can see just 7 defenders back there. They know exactly what this Mountain View offense is capable of. Mountain View definitely looking a little bit more poised so far.
I like how they're taking their time and looking for the open players and just creating a nice, simple atmosphere to start off this match and then let the intensity grow. They've definitely been staying in this final third of Skyview since the game has started.
I'm always curious. I know when I was playing high school soccer, even name recognition goes a long way. It kind of gets you psyched out. Skyview, knowing they're going to play Mountain View, looks a little bit timid right now. Granted, we are about 120 seconds into the game, so things may change, but goes a long way.
I couldn't agree more. I think you're absolutely right. And, I mean, let's be honest, everybody knows Olivia Fothergill and what she's capable of, so, you know, Skyview is going to want to kind of just sit back and see what Mountain View is going to try to do, what their plan of attack is going to be, and then hopefully they'll be able to counteract it.
Mountain View has always played so simple, and it's a nice way to watch soccer. And that ball goes out. Skyview is going to get a deep throw in here. Let's see if they can kind of capitalize off of this.
I like how Skyview's pushing their numbers up right now instead of sitting back on the defensive line.
If you look on the left of your screen right now, you can see Olivia Fothergill all the way up on the 50-yard line for Mountain View in the blue up there, number 4. Keep your eye on her. If a deep ball gets up, she is that's a goal waiting to happen. Interesting shot there from Skyview.
I'm okay with it. First few minutes of the match.
Yeah, got to test the keeper a little bit.
Let a couple balls fly.
This is Waverly Iverson on the kick.
And I don't know if you've been noticing, Kyle, but she's had her hands over her eyes for this first half a little bit.
Yeah, those shadows are getting pretty long.
Yeah.
See if that has an effect here later in the game. Skyview first to the ball there. Mountain View still ends up with it. Going to get a free kick right around midfield here for the Thunder. It's number 7 taking the kick, Lauren DeLargy, junior defender, puts it out wide. Carla Vargas retains possession, back to DeLargy.
Mountain View is looking very poised out there, Kyle. They're very cool, calm, and collected.
And aggressive, too, when they need to be. That was an excellent display of defense right there.
Great run right here by Skyview.
Tried to get Fothergill right there with the ball, but just a little bit too much on that pass.
And that's going to be their whole style, I would think, for this match, Kyle, is trying to find that pass to Fothergill to let her take off and do her thing.
With Skyview playing 4 or 5 back at all times, though, it's going to be tough for her to – I know she's pretty talented dribbling and such, but even that is going to be a daunting challenge.
I think the thing that Fothergill that is just a crucial element to her game, though, is, if you remember correctly from the past couple of years, she can strike from 20 yards out. She's got a great foot, so she can send that ball from distance.
A lot of Mountain View's offense, too, went directly through her, where if she did not touch the ball, they didn't have very many opportunities. So it'll be interesting to see if Skyview can shut her down. It'll be interesting to see. And there's a pass directly from her.
It's number 3, Elizabeth Nguyen.
If they can shut down Fothergill, it'll be interesting to see if Mountain View can put any in the back of the net. Right there on your screen is Elizabeth Nguyen. She's a wing, a senior. Mountain View playing for the corner here, just going to get a deep throw. Oh, Skyview ball here. It's going to be Mackenzie Armstrong for Skyview taking the throw in. Number 14 right there. Junior defensive mid. She's going to be playing more defense this game, just in preparation of Olivia Fothergill.
One thing I think is interesting, Kyle, is Skyview has only got 2 freshman players on their team this year. Mountain View with, I think it was 3. So these ladies have been playing together for good couple years at this point. That's a nice ball by Fothergill.
A good opportunity here. And that's number 12 for Mountain View. That's going to be Ellie White. The sophomore midfielder puts it in the back of the net.
That's Mountain View 1-0.
And again, that came directly from Fothergill.
Yeah, you had called that earlier.
One nothing Thunder. Early. Here's a good replay. Just takes advantage of the sort of a misplay there by Mountain View defense.
Looked like Ellie White got that off the side of her boot as well. There she is again.
And that's no problem for the keeper back there for Skyview, Allie Thompson. Maybe too big. Oh, good touch there.
That's another great run we've seen by Mariah Jensen, number 22 for Skyview, Kyle. She's pretty fast out there on the wing. It's good ball movement by Skyview.
Yeah, this is the Skyview we saw last year, too.
Yeah.
Just the nice, simple switches from left to right or right to left. Opens up the field quite a bit here. This is number 5 for Mountain View. That's Alexis Sadler.
Nice ball from outside. Number 2 there, Kylie Elite. So this is the crucial part, right? This is where we get to see, what Skyview decides to do being down a goal. I like what we're seeing so far. It seems like they're still pushing. I think if they sit back against Mountain View at this early of the stage of the match, it could be trouble for Skyview.
And that was Kylie Ellett on your screen right there just a moment ago. Number 2 for Mountain View. She's going to be a senior midfielder / forward. If I was Mountain View, I would be a little wary right now. They are getting about 4 people in the attacking third, which means they may not. They do just need to be wary of the defense back there, making sure they have eyes on all the Storm players. Mountain View unable to keep it in there.
Granted, Ellie White had the goal so far of the match, but she's been playing really good out there as the center mid. Number 2.
That's perfect ball right there from number 2. That was Kylie Ellett. If Mountain View just kept on going a little bit, it would have been perfect split pass right there.
And see, this is what I like to see from Skyview right now. I like to see that ball movement right there in the middle. If they can keep pushing, they're gonna find something themselves. They'll make something happen.
Mountain View neutralizes that attack, and just going to poke it right out of bounds again. Skyview throw-in coming up. I would like to see Mountain View sort of transition back to the first maybe 3 to 5 minutes of the game where it was just simple passes, retaining possession, sort of tiring out Skyview. Get back into that a little bit. Even Mountain View has the 1-0 lead, but Skyview, it seems, may have an edge on the momentum. But that's all it takes right here. This is Olivia Fothergill. And just so calm with the ball inside the 18. Cross doesn't go to anyone, but looks like Mountain View will retain possession.
Number 9, Jillian Hill. She's been playing very well back there today.
Pass to no one. That's a good look right there. Number 9, Jillian Hill. Senior midfielder.
Looks like we're going to see the first substitution for Skyview tonight. I'd like to see Skyview keep moving this ball around, doing what they're doing. I think that they could definitely make something happen before this first half is over.
Could be interesting for Skyview here. They have quite a few numbers up top. And more than enough people wide open.
I mean, and their ball movement is really good. I love how they take a touch on the ball, they lift their head and look for the open player. Skyview looks good out there as well.
Another player that is just dominating on the back line for Mountain View right now is Nina Allen. She's going to be number 15. Keep your eye on her. She has absolutely shut down any Skyview momentum or attack up there. Ava Harmon is solid forward for the Storm, but just cannot get anything going against Nina Allen back there.
And I was just going to say, Nina Allen was a lot of fun to watch last year as well. She's a great defender.
There's a good look at her right here. Mountain View inside the 18, though. Here's Olivia Fothergill. That's going to be a corner. It's kind of neat, too. This is our 3rd or 4th year doing this.
Yep.
So we've seen a lot of these players kind of go from freshmen, maybe riding the bench here for Mountain View or Skyview, and then transition into these key role players, these veterans and seniors that are now kind of carrying these teams.
And we talk about it every year, right? We talk about certain players that are sophomores last year. Oh, okay, we got to look out for them next year. They're going to just get even better, and it's true. It's what's happening.
This is Alexis Sadler with the kick.
Number 3, Elizabeth Nguyen trying to center it in.
Mountain View still with the ball inside the 18. Comes just a hair out. Easy drop back and sent back in.
And that's Jillian Hill again, number 9.
Oh, that's a tough call. It looks like they're going to get offside, though. Skyview jumped at the perfect time to force that offside in that trap.
So, Kyle, the question for Skyview, because we're seeing the defensive line and the midfield have some great ball movement. They're really moving it around. It looks like Mariah Jensen, number 22 for Skyview, she's going to be the one that's going to have to get in that open position to be able to let some strikes off. Skyview's got everything building up to that. We're just not seeing Mariah Jensen get the ball at the top of the 18 yet. Where we've seen with Fothergill on Mountain View. Mountain View's utilize Fothergill greatly up top.
These two totally different strategies, too. Mountain View really spreading out the ball. Skyview playing very condensed in the midfield. When Mountain View has the ball, make sure viewers at home kind of take a peek and see where their wings are, where those furthest players are out wide. They're trying to stretch that field right now. Skyview really attacking through the mid. It's interesting to see two such different strategies right now. Mountain View's paying off a little bit more.
And we've always loved that about Mountain View's game. The way they switch, keep the ball movement going. You know, everybody is involved out there for Mountain View. All right, here's number 22.
That's a good ball.
Mariah Jensen.
Skyview with another deep throw in. Looking to tie this one up. This is nice, too. A late September sunny evening. This is not too bad. We got pretty lucky out here.
70 degrees and sunshine, especially with all the rain we've been having recently. I'm sure these ladies are very thankful for this weather right now, too.
Skyview's going to get another throw in here. Again, deep in Mountain View territory. About 23 minutes remaining in this first half.
Number 27, Ava Harmon throwing the ball in for Skyview. Here's 22, Mariah Jensen.
That's the one you called. Oh, left foot right there. Almost had it.
Number 16.
That's a good shot.
Yeah,
for
number
Skyview.
16, Riley Bowen.
I would have liked to see Mariah Jensen rip that left foot shot right there. But that was a smart pass, and that's why she's good at soccer and why I'm talking about soccer.
And Skyview is going to have to be willing to take some of these chances. Hopefully that will be a conversation at halftime. Mariah Jensen will have to push herself to take that chance. She had tons of room open.
And here's Skyview just trying to force it back through the mid again, too.
Number 6, Taylor Armstrong for Mountain View, dropping the ball back. Number 12.
It's a great ball right there from
Ellie
Mountain
White.
View.
Ellie White, number 12 for Mountain View, is the goal scorer so far for this evening.
Skyview again forcing it through the middle.
I would like to see Skyview, what we just saw right there. I mean, it's great that they got the ball back right there, but I'm seeing a lot of open Mountain View players.
Absolutely, yeah. And we're going to keep seeing that, too, with just the strategy, the defensive strategy Skyview is utilizing here.
Yeah.
Good ball up the middle.
Here's Mariah Jensen again.
Just a little quicker on that left foot. Mariah Jensen may have had that one.
It's going to be a goal kick for Mountain View. But yeah, I think that's one thing. I mean, I love seeing the communication from the Skyview defensive line. I believe, yeah, that's number 15. Number 15, Marie Hoke out there telling everybody who to mark up and what she sees going on back there. But when the ball is moving and everything is in play, we're seeing a lot of open Mountain View players, and it's exactly what you said at the beginning of the match. One of these balls gets through to Fothergill, and she's off to the races.
Here's Mountain View again pushing the wings.
We have seen Mountain View with a couple passes that have just gone to Skyview. Mariah Jensen trying to look for some support here.
Oh, that's a great ball right there. That's a good look from number 4 there, Ellie Sjogren. Sophomore wing for Skyview. That's a deep kick. They're going to let Olivia Fothergill run onto that. She may have one. She outran 3 Skyview players.
Yeah, and Allie Thompson had really come out off her line for that ball right there. If Fothergill was able to get control of that ball, that could have been some serious trouble. I was also noticing, I think that's the maybe second time we've seen the goalkeeper for Mountain View, Waverly Iverson, really touch the ball right there. So I think that Skyview needs to test her a little bit more.
There's Olivia Fothergill on your screen right there, number 4 for Mountain View. You can see Skyview always with somebody within even just a couple yards, 30 yards away from the ball. They know how dangerous she is the second she gets that ball. And here she is.
Fothergill is a classic striker in my opinion as well, Kyle. The way that she just waits for that ball to come to her, and as soon as she gets it and gets a touch on it, magic happens.
It's a good thought there from Mountain View, but they are forcing the outsides a little bit, just as Skyview is forcing the mid.
And this is what I'm saying for Skyview. Skyview, once they get the ball, that midfield, they do some great ball movement right here. But we need to find somebody on the attack for them. It's going to be a Skyview throw-in.
Another Skyview throw-in. A couple subs here for Mountain View. Number 3, Elizabeth Nguyen, going to come out for a minute.
Number 8, Maya Nguyen.
Eva Andrews, a freshman, number 14 right there for Mountain View, coming into play. I believe that's the first freshman we've seen play tonight. And number 18, Victoria Schneider, sophomore forward. Skyview first to the ball there. Skyview with a couple of good opportunities there, right outside the 18. Good look.
I'm really liking the ball movement from Skyview's midfield.
They've definitely picked it up. It's that and just a lack of initiative from Mountain View. They're just not first to the ball right now.
There's Fothergill fighting for the ball right there. Here we go with Skyview again. Couldn't control it.
Good defense there from Skyview.
Number 6, Taylor Armstrong, sending the ball in.
There's the Skyview bench right there. I believe that's going to be head coach just off the right of the screen there, Erica McManus.
Number 12, Ellie White for Mountain View. About 15 minutes left in this first half. Mountain View is up 1-0, all courtesy of Ellie White. Nice turn. Here's number 9, Jillian Hill.
Watch how much of this game Mountain View will play on the outer third of the field, between the furthest dash mark and the numbers. And compare that and contrast with the Skyview strategy, which they haven't been able to get anything going on the outside right now. Their strategy is strictly between the middle dashes. And there's a good look at Mountain View right there. I believe on the right is going to be head coach Dustin Johnson.
It looks like number 8, Delaney DeGrande, for Skyview just came in. Kyle, you're absolutely right though on your comment earlier about the two contrasts of the way these two teams are playing. Skyview has really, like you said, kept everything right down the middle.
And we're going to get a Skyview goal kick here. A couple of subs coming in for Mountain View. There's a number 1 Skyview keeper, Allie Thompson. She's a senior this year.
Looks like they're going to give Fothergill a little break for probably the end of this first half. Not a bad move. They're up 1-0. They got a little cushion. This is when it's going to be crucial, though, for Skyline. This last 15 minutes for Skyview to really make something happen here and try to find that equalizer before halftime.
And that was good of Thompson right there, even to get to that ball to avoid a corner kick. Another good look here at Mountain View. Several coaching perspectives out there. Referee says that goes out. We're going to get a Skyview throw in. Good movement there from Skyview.
Tried to get it up there to number 8, Delaney DeGrande.
And we said going into this game, too, this was going to be a close game just strictly based off of goal differential. Right now in the year, Skyview sitting at 10 goals for, 10 goals against. Mountain View not too far ahead of them with 12 goals for, 10 against. These are two teams that they give up a handful of goals, but they can match just as well.
They can get them back right as well.
Offensive third.
Well, it looks like going to be offsides for Skyview. And interestingly enough, Kyle, my first thought before I saw the flag go up was that's the first time we've seen Skyview take it outside down the line like that. And we know, Kyle, notoriously there's a good shot of Waverly Iverson right there. We know notoriously, I mean, if you can get that ball going down the wing and have somebody cross it in to Mariah Jensen for Skyview, I mean, that could change this whole game. That could be the equalizer they're looking for.
It's a good thought from Skyview, but nobody within about 40 yards of that pass. There's Skyview looking to be first to the ball there.
Number 4, Ellie Sjogren.
Good defense there. That was number 27 for Skyview, Ava Harmon.
Great ball for number 9, Jillian Hill for Mountain View. Here's number 12, Ellie White.
These are definitely two totally different teams than what we saw in the first handful of minutes. Skyview, despite the deficit, now with it looks to be more of the momentum, playing calm, cool, and collected. There's number 12 for Mountain View. That's Ellie White, goal scorer tonight.
So, Kyle, we just saw Allie Thompson, the keeper for Skyview, clear the ball out. This is the second time that somebody's dropped the ball back to her, and she just goes naturally for the clear. However, both times she's had some time back there. She could have actually kind of controlled the ball a little bit and tried to keep possession of it for Skyview. It's number 6, Taylor Armstrong for Mountain View, getting ready to throw the ball in.
Good defense there.
There's number 15 again, Nina Allen, that you were talking about earlier. Great back there on the defensive line. And this is what I'm saying. Mountain View is just, this is the game we know from them. Just nice, cool, calm, collected, move the ball around.
And it immediately pays dividends for them. They're going to get a free kick right about the 30-yard line. Skyview here playing strong on that 18.
Looks like they're going to give Mariah Jensen, number 22 for Skyview, a little break. Probably for the rest of this first half. Here's a replay for you of the foul. Looks like number 15, Marie Hoke, just kind of clipped her a little bit.
It may have been a shot there from number 2, Kylie Ellett. Tough to tell, though. Regardless, Skyview will get the goal kick. Good look there at Kylie Ellett. Skyview again first to the ball there. And Mountain View first to the ball.
A little too much.
A little bit too much, yeah. Mountain View throw in. Less than 8 minutes remaining in the first half here. Mountain View with the 1-0 advantage.
A little dangerous drop right there by number 24, Jordan Mann, for Skyview.
You have to imagine Olivia Fothergill would not have let Allie Thompson for Skyview touch that ball.
Nice little strike by there by number 2 for Mountain View, Kylie Ellett.
And a good save, too, from the keeper back there, Thompson. You're going to get Mountain View's second corner of the game. First one went short. Try to go sneaky quick pass. We'll see if they do the same or if they send it into the 6.
Gonna be a corner kick for Mountain View. Looks like number 2, Kylie Elt's taking the kick. Nice try by number 12, Ellie White, the goal scorer, trying to get ahead on that ball.
And just sent out, but Mountain View's going to get the throw in. And right back to Skyview. Number 12 there again, Ellie White.
Here comes Skyview. Trying to push numbers forward. Number 9, Maya Ronig. I would have liked to have seen her turn with it and keep that ball going forward.
I do agree with everyone else heading that direction. I don't know if turning it back was the right decision. Skyview will keep the ball. Throw in inside their own 3rd.
Number
Here's
12.
Ellie White. Maybe a little bit too ambitious there from about 30 yards out.
Looks like number 10, Carla Vargas from Mountain View. Here comes Skyview again. It's a good idea.
I do like that thought. Yeah, that's not bad. You can see the Skyview wing was making that diagonal run. That's a good thought right there.
Number 27, Ava Harmon, heading the ball out of bounds.
We've got 3 Mountain View players coming in right now.
Interesting. Fothergill's going to come back in for the last 5 minutes. I thought maybe they were going to give her a break for a second. Here we go. Skyview trying to get things pushed forward again. Number 11 for Mountain View, Lindsay Durfee.
Skyview's going to get a throw in here. With a slight numbers advantage, it looks like, right in the mid right there. One big switch will do it. Nice little
ball
move there.
movement.
That's a great ball right there. That's a good thought from Ava Harmon. Nifty little move in the split pass right there. Here's Olivia Fothergill back in the game. We're going to get a Mountain View free kick here, 45 out.
Nice little give and go by Fothergill right there. Here comes Mountain View on the attack. Nice move by number 2 right there, Kylie Ellett. Number 5, Alexa Sadler.
That's all right. It's a good look there.
Nina Allen, number 15. That one's just going to be a little too heavy by number 10, Carla Vargas.
I did like what Elizabeth Nguyen did on the far side, too, for Mountain View. She saw as soon as ball went right to Nina Allen, you could see Elizabeth Nguyen checking in between two Skyview players right there, ready for the open pass, because she knows how Mountain View plays. She knows they're going to put it out wide as often as possible.
Yeah.
Skyview out wide, maybe. It's an interesting thought. We'll see if they can keep it. We're going to get a free throw for Skyview here.
You know, this is the second counterattack we've seen from Skyview, and when they get the ball up to the striker, really Mountain View seems to kind of be thrown off by it. They don't seem to be really all that well prepared for it. So if Skyview could really get some numbers forward and some good ball movement, once again they could really find the equalizer.
It's unfortunate because it looks like Skyview is almost a little bit thrown off as well when those balls come in.
Yeah, true. Looks like we have an injury for Mountain View right now.
I thought that was number 5, Alexis Sadler. That would be,
I think you're
pretty
right.
Devastating.
And she's hurt. She's waving on, wanting the medical staff to come check on her. It looked like she was grabbing her leg when she went down.
Can help.
There's the training staff looking after her. Looks like it's that left leg. But when she went down, she was already waving for help, so she felt it right away, whatever happened.
We'll hope she's okay. It's never a good sight. See Mountain View here, visibly worried for their team.
Here's a replay. Yeah, right there.
Maybe just kind of locked knees a little bit.
Yeah.
Hoping it's not. These left knee injuries are always concerning. It may have been an ankle too. Regardless, she's gonna come off the field for a pre-league game or preseason game like this. No reason to push it.
Well, and she doesn't. The great thing, she doesn't look to be limping or anything. Hopefully, she can just kind of walk it off. Great job from our team at the truck and all the students out here on the cameras to catch that replay right there for us. So we're past the 2-minute mark. At this time, we're up to the discretion of the center official for when halftime will come. I can't imagine we have too much longer.
That should take us about to the break.
Skyview with a drop to the keeper. Ooh, Fothergill running hard.
That was quite fortunate for Skyview right there.
And that's just what you were talking about earlier, Kyle, when she was on the bench at the time. This is where Skyview does need to be careful with those drops back to the keeper.
Is there anything scarier in this game than too big of a touch with Olivia Fothergill running right
It's so
at
dangerous.
you?
Oh, here's a good move for Skyview. Great job by Waverly Iverson scooping it up. I think we're looking at an exciting second half here. And it looks like center official is saying that's halftime.
Mountain View with the 1-0 advantage. We're going to head into the break.
We'll be back for the second half. And
in just a couple of moments.
In just a couple of minutes. For now, we'll pause for some news and information from around Evergreen Public Schools.
Hot dogs by the dozen, a costumed mascot, in this case, a giant pickle named Dylan, and a crowd of thousands gathered to watch the Portland Pickles take on the Corvallis Knights. Helping make it happen is 26-year-old product of Evergreen Public Schools, Ross Campbell, the Portland Pickles general manager.
Fisher's Landing Elementary, Shahalo Middle School, and then ended at Mountain View High School. The head baseball coach, Aaron Coutu, was a fantastic coach, and he taught us a lot about discipline and leadership and things like that.
The guidance of coaches and teachers, a passion for baseball, and a handful of business and marketing classes put Campbell on the path he's on today.
Well, I played baseball in high school. For all 4 years, I was on the varsity baseball team for 3 years and a captain my senior year. And really, once I got a couple scholarship offers, and I decided I can either go to a small school or I can go to a big school and really kind of explore the sport management aspect and the business behind sports. And so I went to Washington State and kind of stuck with that route the entire way.
A degree in sports management is helping Campbell put the Portland Pickles on the minor league baseball map with enthusiastic and often sold-out crowds and sometimes quirky promotions.
And we kind of looked at everything and we said, what is actually going to be creative that no one's done before? So instead of doing a Star Wars night like every minor league team does every single season, we decided to do things like DB Cooper night, where we dressed up our favorite intern as DB Cooper and he ran around throwing dollar bills out. But really, it's just doing things that people haven't done before. And, the media and the press seems to really like being creative. And so we really like kind of branching out and not doing the norm, I'll say.
On the night we visited, the Pickles gave away 600 Pickles mascot bobbleheads. A typical game, Campbell is in constant motion, from helping out season ticket holders and VIPs to making sure the food and entertainment concourse is running smoothly. But for this Mountain View High School grad, it's all about putting passion into action.
It's a lot of work, it's a lot of hours, but if you have a drive for this kind of thing, it comes second nature.
And as they say on the Pickles home field, that's a really big deal.
Well, the magic of TV really is truly done behind the scenes. It's the people in the back that are the real MVPs. The viewers in Clark County, the real winners of the broadcast crews delivering football, volleyball, soccer, track, hoops, you name it, they've got it. We go tag team with Vancouver Public Schools Game Time and Evergreen Public Schools Sports Broadcasting in tonight's High School Spotlight. This is reality TV. Student-driven, behind the lens and behind the switcher.
Something usually goes wrong right at the very beginning in the studio.
That's TV.
The TV stars beyond the Friday night lights are the man-hours logged after school by the crews for VPS Game Time and Evergreen Sports. We're both ready for prime time.
People always ask, why do you keep doing this when you can just go home and hang out? To me, this is kind of hanging out because it's that much fun.
VPS and EPS are instructed by former local television news producers Nick Voll and Matt Griffin.
As somebody who's worked in news, I've seen what a good production looks like, what a professional production looks like, and that's what these kids are getting.
We're trying to give them a real-life job experience that they could take into any type of video field, broadcasting field.
The student volunteers are in video production courses during the school day before the broadcast day begins on Comcast Cable Channel 328, as well as their respective live feeds on Facebook and YouTube.
I don't really see it as extra work. It's really fun to me, and getting to do this after a long school day is sometimes hard because I can get pretty tired. But overall, It's pretty engaging.
And not all jobs are created equal.
I actually ran the instant replay machine, which everyone says is the hardest job, which it is.
Both broadcasts deliver the images differently. VPS streams over a fiber network to a control room a few miles away. EPS completely on scene, with a production truck at the stadium or gym where the broadcast is originating from.
One of the things that we appreciate is that our school districts actually support this sort of thing, that they don't view it as some sort of, extra thing. It's something that actually benefits our community, from the folks at home watching to the kids on the court or the field and the kids behind the camera. It's something that they value, and we appreciate that.
And the programs have churned out some professionals in the industry, like Timber's Emmy Award-winning director, Patrick Brown.
This gives an opportunity to just create that school spirit, showcase students doing positive things in a way where they can learn real-life job skills.
Welcome to the very first day of school and your very first day of kindergarten.
The first day of kindergarten is a milestone day in a child's life, but it's also a day that could be full of emotion and stress.
And that can be a pretty daunting thing for a 5-year-old to, in some cases, go from having had no prior schooling experience and right into a kindergarten class with, 17, 20 students.
In order to ease some of this anxiety, Evergreen Public Schools has the Kindergarten Smart Start program.
Feedback that we've gotten from parents very consistently is that it helps quite a bit. Oftentimes parents have as much angst or maybe more than the student does.
School Board Director Rachel Rogers was amongst the dozens of parents who dropped off their kindergartner for the first time at Fisher's Landing Elementary School.
Good morning. You want to say hi to Miss Anderson?
But one thing that Rachel and her daughter Maddie weren't worried about was meeting Maddie's teacher, because they had already met Miss Magnuson.
We sat down, just the teacher and me and my husband and Maddie, our daughter, and she talked to Maddie. She engaged her in conversation. She showed her the classroom. She talked to us about Maddie's strengths and what goals we have for Maddie. And I don't know, that was really a great process. Welcome to school.
Through Smart Start, every kindergarten parent has the chance to meet with their kid's teacher either before school or during the first few weeks of school. This interaction is beneficial for everyone involved.
To sit down with them, one-on-one and have a conversation and make sure that some things that are important for them to share are heard by the teacher, that's a big deal. And our teachers very much appreciate that as much as the parents do.
I love you. I'll see you later.
The goal here is to make sure that a student's first step into the Evergreen Public Schools experience leads to a successful journey to graduation.
Fabulous, thank you.
It really goes with our mission that kids come first. And they really prove that by how the kindergarten process starts, by doing that slow ease in.
When we started this in Evergreen a number of years ago, is this smoother transition. The number of students that are distressed on the first day of school went down significantly and has remained so.
Hello, I'm Matt Griffin from EPS Sports, and every week this fall, we'll be bringing you live high school sports coverage from around Clark County. EPS Sports, VPS Game Time, and Battleground TV Sports will be broadcasting live football, soccer, and volleyball. Every Friday, it's live high school football. During the week, it's live soccer and volleyball. And all the games are produced and broadcast by video production students from Evergreen, Vancouver, and Battleground Public Schools. Keep an eye on the channels of TV, etc. Comcast channels 27, 28, 29, and 328 for games every week.
Open in the middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice.
And we are back here at Mackenzie Stadium. Second half, Mountain View, Skyview. Looks like we are just a couple seconds away from getting the second half kicked off. Skyview should get the kick here, I believe. They will be attacking right to left in the white jerseys. Mountain View left to right in the blue.
We do have a change for Skyview, Kyle. Looks like Taylor Crowley will be coming in as goalkeeper for the second half. So Allie Thompson will be out for the second half. Taylor Crowley is a sophomore this year.
And you can see that shadow streaking across the middle of the field as well. It'll be interesting to see if that sun has any effect with the new keeper that just hopped in. She was practicing on the other end of the field, so it may come into effect here sooner than later. Skyview getting the kick.
There she is with her hands over her eyes. And with the sun setting, it's definitely at more of a eye level for her. Well, we ended the first half, Kyle, discussing how important it is for Skyview to find the equalizer. And here we go right here inside the box.
Good look there across the 6. I think this is Ava Harmon here.
Great punch by Waverly Iverson, the goalkeeper for Mountain View. However, that should be a wake-up call for the Mountain View defense as well. Skyview
Good look here for Skyview.
Yeah. You see 22, Mariah Jensen calling for the ball at the top of the 18.
Skyview certainly the aggressors here to kick off the second half.
You know, Erica McManus is the coach for Skyview, and she's got her assistant coaches over there with her. That's in my opinion, that's the great sign of a coaching staff when you can see the halftime discussion come out into effect from the players at the start of the second half. So props to the coaching staff. That was number 27, Ava Harmon for Skyview, centering the ball in.
We also ended the first half, too, just talking about how Skyview has been attacking the middle of the field. We got a little glimpse of it right there. That's number 27. I believe that's Ava Harmon for Skyview. But they will play the majority of their game between these two middle hash marks. Mountain View started with the opposite strategy where they were trying to put it outside. They got a little bit lost about halfway through the first half and was really unable to find their way back. We'll see if Mountain View can kind of string together some passes out wide and get that momentum cleared.
Number 22, Mariah Jensen with the pass right there for Skyview. It will be a Skyview throw-in. I like how much more engaged Mariah Jensen is in the second half right now.
Here's Olivia Fothergill, the U of O commit, sends it up wide. Good defense there from Skyview.
That's where I would like to see Skyview settle down a second and take a touch on the ball.
Mountain View's going to get a throw it around midfield here.
Great ball.
Good defense there from Skyview. Oh, maybe a little bit too much. Referee says play on.
I love it. Number 16 for Skyview, Riley Bowen. She said, excuse me. It's going to be a yellow card for number 2, Kylie Ellett for Mountain View.
It looked like a handball. I don't know what the yellow was for. Maybe a little, maybe talking back to the referee. Tough to tell.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that was yellow card worthy, so that's the only thing I can think. Number 5, Alexis Sadler came in.
That's good because she was the one that got hurt right at the end of the first
That's
half.
true.
I'm glad she's out there playing again.
Nice clearance by Fothergill.
There's Olivia Fothergill right there, number 4 from Mountain View. Forcing another Storm throw-in.
Looks like it'll be number 14, Mackenzie Armstrong with the throw-in. It's number 27, Ava Harmon with the cross.
We're starting to see Skyview play a little outside the hash marks now. This is it's good to see.
Yeah.
But this is Mountain View. Keeping it in the mid. There it is. That's Mountain View right there. 2 people wide open on the far side. Just unable to get it all the way out to him. But still Mountain View with the ball inside the 18. Unable to convert.
I love that pass a few minutes ago by number 5, Alexis Sadler from Mountain View. She sent the ball out wide and didn't even look. She just knew her player was coming down the line. That's great chemistry by the team. Nice strike by Olivia Fothergill as well right there.
And Taylor Crowley gets to touch the ball for the first time this evening.
Yep.
The new second half keeper for Skyview. Maybe too big of a touch there, but will it work out for Skyview? It will. Out to Ava Harmon inside the 18, but lockdown defense there from Nina Allen.
Still fighting
Still
there.
Ava Harmon.
Oh, goodness.
Right over the goal.
Oh, goodness.
What a great ball, though. Right at the top of the 6. That's exactly what they teach you. Just unfortunate touch there for Skyview. I believe... Tough to tell. I believe that was Paige Miller on the shot.
Yeah, I think you're correct. I think it was 23. And there she is again.
Another opportunity. Not quite.
Making Waverly Iverson work this second half. She's thankful to not have that sun in her eyes right now.
It's going to be a Skyview free kick.
Number 24, Jordan Mann taking it quickly. Maybe a little too quickly. Fortunately for Taylor Crowley, the keeper for Skyview, looks like the shade has finally reached all the way back there to her. So she's...
That was quick, too. That was 8 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That it may have had an effect. This is I mean, it's just a couple minutes from now that Shades may have another... a role to play. Skyview sends it out wide, right back into the middle. Right back out wide. Another poor touch. Mountain View ball.
We haven't seen a lot of action for Taylor Crowley this second half so far, Kyle, but I do like what we've seen from her, there she is. She seems to be a great, solid goalkeeper back there. She's a sophomore, so that's great news for Skyview for the years to come, because Allie Thompson is a senior this year, so she'll be graduating. So
another good look at Taylor Crowley right there. They're in good hands with her hands back there.
Yeah. Fothergill
with the left foot cross in. Good thought.
Ooh.
A couple of more other left foots. Nothing able to find the back of the net so far.
Number 3, Elizabeth Nguyen.
Fothergill with the ball. Fothergill's starting to play a little out wide too. Wonder if that's part of the Mountain View strategy, or she's just kind of naturally finding her way out there. 3 was open for just a quick second. Regardless, that's going to be number 5 right there. Alexis Sadler with the shot. Just for a split second, Elizabeth Nguyen had a perfect lane, but just couldn't find that pass quick enough.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more like Fothergill is kind of dropped almost to that attacking mid position, so to speak, even though she's still up top a little bit.
This is a good ball right here.
Great run by number 8, Maya Nguyen. And that's going to be a Skyview goal kick.
About 30 minutes remaining here, just 10 minutes up in the first half so far. Ellie White, the difference here, she found the back of the net within the first maybe 7 or 8 minutes in the first half. Interesting thought there. Mountain View's going to get a free kick here on the 30-yard line.
We've seen a little shift here, Kyle. Mountain View has definitely had the pressure on for these past few minutes.
Nice, good save there. That's a tough ball to handle. Here's a replay of the foul. Don't know. Yeah, Ava Harmon had almost the same reaction I did there.
Number 4 right there, Ellie Sjogren, making a great run down the line, trying to reach that ball before it went out of bounds for Skyview. Looks like they're saying the ball went out of bounds, so it's going to be a Skyview throw-in.
And both teams just equal in every facet of the game so far.
You know, Kyle, the interesting thing about Fothergill dropping back and not playing up top, she's still just as dangerous for them. Because like you said at the beginning of the match, anything that goes through her is trouble for Skyview.
Yeah, that's how they scored the majority of their goals. Just unable to find Fothergill there. I don't actually know if that was to her on the ground to her. It might have been a better strategy. Ava Harmon is so solid in the mid, so aggressive, but yet controlled.
And did you see her right there? I love her communication. She wearing the captain's armband, and well done, telling her players, settle down, it's okay. Look at her directing everything out there right now. Great sign from a captain. There's the cross. Unfortunately, out of bounds. Be a goal kick for Waverly Iverson and the Mountain View Thunder. Skyview keeping possession. Nice ball right there.
There's Nina Allen right there just to shut him down. But this opens up Ava
right
Harmon.
Back, 22. Jordan Mann, or excuse me, Mariah Jensen.
Left foot right to the keeper. Would have loved to have seen just the slot right across the 6 right there.
Yeah.
But here we go, Skyview maybe with another opportunity. Little cluster in the middle here.
Yeah, 22, Mariah Jensen keeping possession. There's number 4, Ellie Sjogren.
That's a good thought there.
Cross in, yeah. One touch on that ball, and that would have been a goal. Waverly Iverson taking her time, getting the ball out there. As we said earlier, this is a big win for both these teams to get a win going into the regular season.
Yeah, both of these teams could be pretty dangerous in their respective leagues. It'd be nice to have sort of bragging rights between them. And it would go a long way showing the other teams in their respective leagues just what a force they can be when they do start playing these league matches. Skyview first to the ball here.
Kyle, I would definitely say that Skyview's intensity in the second half is
2 totally different teams.
Yeah, drastic from the first half. Drastic difference.
Good ball here. One more drop.
We have about 25 minutes left in this second half, so Skyview still has plenty of time to find that equalizer.
Oh, Skyview still with the ball at the top
Inside
of the 6
the
now,
18.
right there. That's a
22.
I think that was Paige Miller again,
Or
right at the top of the
swing
6.
and a
She's missed
miss.
A couple of those. That's
Keeper way out. Taylor Crowley way out for Skyview.
tough to tell. That may have been number 22 there. Mariah Jensen. Skyview now with really the 2 best opportunities of the game, and yet they trail 1-0.
Yeah. Number 10 for Mountain View, Carla Vargas.
And that's just good defense right there, Mackenzie Armstrong.
I love it. Number 27, Ava Arman out there, still talking to her teammates, still keeping the energy up.
It's Olivia Fothergill and Ava Harmon here, matched up a couple times. Mountain View's going to end up with a throw-in. And Skyview's going to get one here.
Unlucky touch by Alexis Sadler, number 5 for Mountain View.
Just a couple of poor touches there from Skyview. That gives Mountain View a pretty solid opportunity.
Yeah, that could have been really dangerous for Skyview right there.
Olivia Fothergill. Would like to see Taylor Crowley find feet here to someone. Preferably Skyview feet.
Number 16, Riley Bowen for Skyview. I've been impressed watching her this second half.
It's a sneaky little touch there.
This is that ball movement we've been talking about from Skyview.
And that's a great ball.
Yeah.
That forces the Mountain View defender up. That gives the Skyview numbers. Right here at the top of the 6.
Great ball into the middle. Here's Riley
Skyview
Bowen.
is getting these lanes, though, that Mountain View can't seem to find.
Little counterattack right there, but good clearance by number 15, Marie Hoke.
Skyview just cannot finish. They're so close.
I think Skyview forwards, they need to be ready for that ball coming in. We've seen like 3 great crosses now. And really just a foot out would probably, find that ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, they just look timid. It's just, you got to be strong. You got to be confident that you're going to find the back of the net.
Yeah.
This good opportunity here this is Alexis Sadler sending the ball in. Mountain View still with the ball. There was a player down, but referee says play on.
Yeah, it was number 14, Mackenzie Armstrong. Looks like she just came down on her elbow weird. Center official checking on her now.
Just going to shake it off. It looks like we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to play on. Does look to be in pain, but I think she's going to tough it out.
Yeah. So, Kyle, one thing we've been seeing from Skyview in the second half as well is them spreading out the pitch a little bit more. And like you said, instead of trying to take everything down the middle, they're playing out to the far lines as well, like Mountain View was doing in the first half.
Yeah, and retaining possession. Skyview is looking like the Mountain View from the first maybe 10 minutes of this game, just overly dominant.
And the other impressive thing is when Mountain View gets a counterattack, Skyview's defense is doing a great job closing them down. Here we go again for Skyview.
It's an interesting left foot there. That's a good thought.
I'm always okay with a strike like that because you never know if the keeper is just going to punch it out, and then you have opportunity for your other players to come up for the tap in.
If you do take a shot like that from about 25 out, you have to make sure it's on the ground. That is tough to do with your weak foot, but that was a perfect shot right there.
Yeah.
Just kept it on the ground. Nice little bullet. And you never know which way to. This wet yet dry turf out here, you never know how that's going to bounce or how that's going to roll.
Yeah.
Mountain View can just not get it. They can't get any momentum right now. This is all Skyview right up the middle. This is a great ball. And look at Ava Harmon, too, just trailing barely, ready for that run. We're going to get Skyview's first corner of the game, I believe.
Once again, I got to give props to not only the players but the coaching staff as well for Skyview. Obviously, the message at halftime connected because Skyview has had a completely different second half right now. And what a great thing for a preseason game as well, because Kyle, they can take this learning experience and push it into regular season and be able to grow and hopefully further their playoff run.
It's number 14 taking the kick, Mackenzie Armstrong. Sent in perfectly.
Great ball.
Again, just a little timid there.
Looked like that went out on number 18, Morgan Smith from Skyview, so it's going to be a goal kick from Mountain View. Looks like we're going to see a substitution for Mountain View next time the ball goes. Oh, no, here we go. Fothergill's going out right now.
And on the sideline there, too, the Skyview coach, Erica McManus, came all the way out almost on the field to talk to one of her players, just giving her little pointers and tips. Mountain View getting out-hustled, outplayed, out-coached, really outclassed for the last 25 minutes or so.
If one of these crosses into the middle for Skyview can connect with a striker in the box, I think you're going to see your equalizer.
Look at that. Just Skyview's so calm on the defensive line, but they can't find that same mentality or tempo up on the when they're trying to finish, even inside the 6-yard line. It's something to focus on as they head into league play here.
Yep.
Good thought there from Mountain View. And
Good
nice
cross
in. It's another good ball there. Keeper's going to come out for it.
I don't think Fiona Andrews, number 17 from Mountain View, was ready for that. It was a great idea by number 10, though, Carla Vargas.
Good trap here. Here's Ava Harmon, always dangerous.
There, ooh.
That touch may have helped Skyview there.
Number 23,
Good
Paige
look.
Miller. But once again, Kyle, number 15, Nina Allen for Mountain View, breaking that up a little bit.
Yeah, she stuck her foot out there. Just she played it like you're supposed to. It was just an unfortunate touch that almost went Skyview's way.
Yeah.
Simple drop back. Send it out wide, right back in the middle. It's a good look. Skyview tried to get the call there. Ref wasn't having any of it. Going to get Mountain View throw in with about 15 minutes remaining here.
You know, Kyle, in the first half we were talking so much about Mountain View's ball movement. I could say the exact same thing for the second half, but for Skyview. Skyview's ball movement for the second half has been really impressive. I really have enjoyed watching them move the ball around.
Yeah, Mountain View coming into the season, in theory, one of the top competitors in that 3A league, but just not showing it the second half. They're getting absolutely out-hustled is what it comes down to by Skyview here.
Well, see, and so that's what I was just saying a few minutes ago about that one strike we saw on the ground earlier from Skyview. And look right there. Waverly Iverson had to punch the ball out, and unfortunately Skyview had nobody following up the ball.
We're going to get a Mountain View corner kick is what it looks like.
I think that's been the one lacking element we've seen from Skyview today is that final third, the strikers just making that final push to find the back of the net. We probably should have seen at least 2 or 3 forwards pushing on the keeper right there for Mountain View.
I think this is Elizabeth Nguyen sent into the box and cleared without any worry by Skyview. But Skyview one more time.
Ooh. Nice try by number 5, Alexis Sadler for Mountain View.
It's amazing how soccer you can have everything going your way and just one touch like that and Mountain View nearly closed the game out.
Yeah.
A 2-0 lead this late is going to be hard to close. Alexis Sadler right there. Here's a good replay. Good cross in.
Oh, so close.
Excellent thought there from Mountain View.
There's that ball movement from Mountain View.
Do you remember seeing that Mountain View? It's been so long since we've seen
That's what I'm saying. Almost the first half. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And it's gone.
Skyview has definitely taken over possession in the second half.
It's a good look here. This is number 8 for Skyview, Delaney DeGrand. Unable to put a boot to it.
They just need Skyview needs a couple more numbers up top, in my opinion. We've seen a couple of times this evening where Skyview will get the ball up there to the forward, and she has really no support up there. Great hustle by number 17, Fiona Andrews for Mountain View. It's number 14 right there, Eva Andrews.
And deep throwing for Mountain View. You know, we keep talking about Skyview trying to tie up the team. If I'm the coach, I am totally thrilled with the second half. If I'm the Skyview coach, this has been eye-opening, I'm sure, just knowing that they can outclass a Mountain View powerhouse like this.
It looks like Olivia Fothergill's coming back in for Mountain View. Kyle, I couldn't agree more with you, and that's what I was saying earlier. The momentum that they can take from this second half into their next match on Thursday.
That means so much more than the final score will.
I couldn't agree more. I totally agree.
Mountain View nearly finds another. I think that was Alexis Sadler again. Just over the crossbar one more time.
So, Kyle, one thing I'm noticing, and I've just noticed this for the past few minutes, I don't feel like we've seen number 12, Ellie White, for Mountain View this second half.
No, if we've mentioned her name, it's very briefly. I don't see her out on the field right now.
No, I haven't seen her. I don't recall for this second half.
That's a good observation. She's the difference so far.
Yeah, she's the goal scorer for this match so far. So I hope, I don't know if she got injured or. We'll have to see what's going on with that. But yeah, I have not seen her this second half yet.
Mountain View throw in here. One thing to keep your eye on is Olivia Fothergill on the far side.
Okay. Looks like she's on the left end of the bench over there, Kyle. She is standing up, so.
Yeah, what you want to keep your eye on here is going to be, as we get another Mountain View throw in, is Olivia Fothergill. Nobody within 10 yards of her. If Mountain View can find any way to clear or to cross that ball across the 6.
Here's number 18.
Skyview hoping to counter. This is a good
Morgan
look.
Smith with a great ball. Nina Allen breaking it up again. Ooh, there's number 16. Riley Bowen.
One more drop back would have been beautiful. But Mountain View with the counterattack now. That's a good look. That's right to Fothergill.
Number 27, Ava Harmon again for Skyview. A little too much by Riley Bowen.
And fortunate for Skyview there, they're going to make Mountain View throw it in as far back as they possibly can.
Got about 8 minutes left in this second half. Once again, we are live from McKenzie Stadium on EPS, Comcast Channel 28 and 328. I want to thank everybody at home for watching the match with us today.
Problem.
Skyview looking for the counter. They need another attacker, though. And that's going to be too big of a touch there.
If I'm not mistaken, it looks like Mountain View's coach must have heard me because it looks like number 12, Ellie White's coming in right now. Looks like number 9, Jillian Hill, will take a break. It's number 22, Mariah Jensen for Skyview.
It's all right, though. We're going to get a throw in. Coming up with just about 7 minutes left in the game here. There's a good look at the lone goal scorer this evening, Ellie White in the blue.
Good cross for Skyview.
That's dangerous. Well played there, Waverly Iverson. Went out and got it, and that's tough to do.
She's a great keeper. We've talked about her for many years now.
This is going to stay in, and Olivia Fothergill is wide open if that gets over.
Great cross by number 12, Ellie White, trying to get the ball to Fothergill.
Skyview's getting these counter opportunities. It's just a matter of having everybody on the same page, and that's not going to do it. Here's the shot one more time. Awkward catch there by Waverly Iverson, but keeps the shutout intact.
Number 17, Fiona Andrews for Mountain View. She's had a great second half. She's been involved in a lot of plays up front. Here
we
comes
go.
Skyview.
Got two people trailing the ball, though.
Yeah, they don't have numbers.
There. Oh, that's a good look there. Nice little volley.
Yeah, nice shot by number 22, Mariah Jensen.
It's too bad. If they had those, Skyview had two mids just kind of trailing back. It's late in the game. I get it. They ran for 75 minutes. It's tough to keep up, but last 5 minutes, got to push. May have been an opportunity there.
I've seen a couple of those in this second half, but they are starting to run out of time. I mean, when we see Mountain View pushing up to the top, we're seeing at least a good 3 strikers up top waiting for the ball. And with Skyview, we just see the one. They need to try to figure out how to get some numbers up there.
Good defense there from Skyview, just refusing to give up. And here we go, first to the ball again. That was Mariah Jensen. Skyview looking to keep Mountain View down in this side. Good defense from both players right there. Nina Allen with the ball, sends it out wide to number 10, Carla Vargas.
I mean, I think, Kyle, from Mountain View, this is the time where they need to just get the ball and try to keep possession of it and try to let this clock ride out a little bit. Skyview's pushing hard, though, making it uneasy for them to do that.
About 200 seconds left here.
Learn more.
Here we go. Here's a good opportunity. Another one for Skyview right down the middle. Number 23 is... Skyview still with the ball, but great defense there. That was number 2 all over it, Kylie Ellett. Skyview just cannot close right now. And this is dangerous too. Well, it doesn't really matter how good you are. It doesn't matter if you're Olivia Fothergill. 75-yard shots don't find the back of the net too often.
Yeah, there's number 12 again, Ellie White. I'm not quite sure why she's
Look at this numbers advantage right here, too.
That's what I'm saying. There it is. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Olivia Fothergill knows she
That was
she
close.
had one right there.
But that's a great example of what I was just saying a few minutes ago, Kyle. You see when Mountain View pushes for that attack like that, there's 4 or 5 players in the 18.
Yep.
We're just not seeing that for Skyview. Great run right there by number 12, Sophia Green, though, for Skyview. But, yeah, that's just been the difference in this match for Skyview. They got that person up top, and they're looking for support. They're looking for somebody to help them.
Under 2 minutes here remaining in the game. Final 2 minutes up to the discretion of the referee. Haven't had too many wonky things happen the second half where we'll see much more than 120 seconds added. Skyview looking to capitalize here, maybe tie this game up before time expires. And we're going to get a throw in here. Maybe about a minute left, though. Good hustle here from Skyview, forcing the turnover. And Skyview just throws away another opportunity.
I think the coaching staff from Skyview is seeing what we're seeing.
Number 12 is making a good run, and number 22 needs to be up there for Skyview right now.
Oh,
that was her ball right there. Got to be making that run.
Well, I think we're about to see the final whistle here in just a few seconds. Kyle, I think the takeaway for me with this match is what we were saying for Skyview. They have nothing to be more proud of than the way they came out and fought for this second half. I hope they take that momentum with them into the next match.
Yeah. Here's Skyview maybe trying to push it in for the last attempt of the game.
And I think, Kyle, the takeaway for Mountain View is there's that final whistle. The takeaway for Mountain View is how do we keep that momentum going into the second half? How do we get the goal and keep the momentum going?
Skyview on the year, again, these are our pre-league. It falls to 3-4 on the year. Mountain View back up to 4-2. We're going to take a quick look at the goal scored here in the 1-0 victory by Mountain View in just a quick moment.
Here you go. Number 12, Ellie White.
Just solid heads-up play.
Yep.
Just refusing to give up on the ball. And that was the difference as Mountain View defeats Skyview 1-0 on this beautiful Tuesday evening here at McKenzie Stadium.
And Kyle, we'll be back October 3rd. Not sure who the
Indeed
matchup is that night, but we'll be back live right here on EPS Sports, Channel 28 and 328 on October 3rd for the next installment of soccer right here. So,
and thank you for joining us tonight, and you stay classy, Vancouver.
Have a wonderful evening. Live from McKenzie Stadium. We're out.